executives, this will open the floor of the agreement by the moon, and after the Sunday, the beginning of the week of the resurrection. And from this point, our Senate, I'd like to introduce to you that House is finally on the move. And from here, education, political science, and culture become, in the plan B, the subject of the economy in the transformation agenda. Let my teaching fall like rain, and my words descend like dews, like showers of great or new grass, right? Great rains and new grass, like abundant rain, and that comes before on tender plants. Deuteronomy 32 verses 2. We can't start just by a code of 32 million and for a two-wheel drive, we have to Deuteronomate that. It's at this point that I welcome you in this 14th week. You will finally see that Sunday and Monday goes to us, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and all sorts. That it has been written here, the words of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning certain issues such as Trump. It's 1 or 2 seconds as a fake American Second Republic president. I watched him walk away with a 62 billion. Yet look back at this 62 as 26. Do you know that there are various codes and conducts trying to snatch these sovereign ideas? Know that at the 42nd week of 2022, October, were a 22nd day of such month, and then we talk about a 4-wheel drive instead of a specific waiting for a Deuteronomy 32 verses 2, where our teaching at that time, but now, are of verse. This very verse comes into act actually as this 22 axis, and I talked about in 1942 instead, in the going ahead, that is adding it or added it as its. I will then expatiate this in metaverse as the 27 bodies of metaverse. That's later 2027. If I successfully can reign day in day out with this word for 4 years, at April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, like these days. But let us justify this issue. Mike Pence.
Let me just say, I think the unprecedented indictment of a former president of the United States for a campaign finance issue is an outrage. And I think it's clear to the overwhelming majority of the American people that this is nothing short of a political prosecution being affected by a Manhattan DA who literally campaigned on bringing charges against one particular American. And I must tell you that that should be offensive to every American, left, right, and center. Every American deserves equal treatment under the law. And I believe the American people will see this for what it is. Let me just say, I think...
Yeah. You, in fact, the first man in the House, apart from me, talk about the clause 234 I just mentioned in the 42nd week, 3 crowns at the peak, on the King Charles III mainland bridge. In fact, this 3 crown is very happy of that which, for 2nd week, 2022, that's last days of that pilgrimage week, 22nd of October, 2022, a single four-wheel drive till date at close regions around town, worldwide, including the purchase of your own executive Cadillacs and your Air Force One. So they'll get new one as soon as this deal is done. You know clearly that you actually makes house complete. And as of majoring on the compensation, you actually now, since you sound more as the first Democrat Republic with appreciation, now to sign above the first 67K mini budget between mainland and UK. This, I would look into this matter the second time. But yet, let me take it from this end. That give us, Lord, a lively faith, a firm hope, a fervent charity, a love of you. It's just a charity of 4 years. Take from us all lukewarmness in meditations, dullness in prayers. Give us favor in the light, in thinking of you, your grace, your tender compassions towards me, and Yahweh. These things we pray for. Good Lord, you in your truth gives us grace to this labor for all of existence. We lay hands on that, lay hands on us and reach for our goods products, our boosting of our economy through Jesus Christ, our Lord.